Hi guys, welcome to the Attihs. In today's video, we're going to be saying 5 things we love about each other.
So the first thing I love about my husband is his smile. He has such a bright, beautiful smile. When he walks in the room, he can light up the room with that smile. And it's just so genuine. His smile makes me smile. So I definitely love that about you.
So the first thing I'm going to be saying about my wife, I want to say that she is super, super cute and she's smart.
Okay.
I married the most beautiful girl on earth, and yeah,
Thank you.
and she's a smart girl too. So I really love that about her too.
Thank you. The next thing I love about my husband is his sense of style. I think you can really dress. Like, you make me want to look at my outfits and go, okay, I need to make sure this is on point because I know you're definitely going to be on point. And I remember noticing that early on when we were getting to know each other. I would look at his pictures and I would be like, he is fashionable. And that's one of the things that I actually prayed for. I was like, okay, Lord, let him have swag, meaning let him have some style. And he does. We both love to dress.
And that's true. So I have people come to consult me and all of that stuff. I had always, right from when I was a teenager, I had always wanted to look good. I knew how to combine colors, right? I really didn't have much, but I know how to make sure I get it right whenever I'm about to leave for church or leave for any event. So yeah. The next thing I want to say about my wife is that she's always looking forward to learning new stuff. She likes listening to podcasts. Candice Owen is a favorite girl.
The third thing I like about my husband, or the third thing that I love about my husband, is his love for Jesus. I'm sure I probably said that in a previous video, especially the one where we shared our love story. But it's true. I just love that he loves the Lord and he loves to worship the Lord from his heart. To him, that's the most important thing. And I couldn't agree with that more, because when you keep Jesus first, and every other thing in your life will fall into place.
The next thing I want to say I admire about my wife is the fact that she is so warm and tender, right? She's a loving soul. She's everything. I call her my still waters, right? I call her my still waters because she's so sweet, guys. She's so sweet, right? I wouldn't have asked for any other woman on earth, right, than this special gift that heaven gave to me.
Oh, amen. Thank you. So the next thing I love about you is, I want to say, I like that how determined you are. Like, I feel like when you have something set in your mind to do, you won't stop until you reach that goal. For instance, guys, he used to be in the banking industry, and he was set on changing to tech. And you took the classes, you did what you needed to do, and now you have a job in tech. So, you were really determined, and I think it shows in everything that you do. And another example is like how you are a content creator now. I remember back before you were a content creator, you really wanted to become one, and you did your research and everything, and you started creating videos, and I think you even found your niche. Is that how you say it? Your niche?
Yes, the niche.
So yeah, guys, he is a content creator and he's making videos, and we are hoping and praying for that first viral video.
Please bring.
He's on YouTube, he's on Facebook, he's on Instagram,
on TikTok.
So yeah, he's a content creator now, and I really admire that you with the content creation and the switching your career, you had those things in your mind. You did what you needed to do to get there, and now you're there. And I think that's admirable because you stuck with it. Some people, they might start something and stop, but you carried it through, and I think that's that's great. I love that about you.
Thank you, PJ. Yeah, thank you. All right, so the next thing I want to say about my wife is that she's a good listener, and then she asks really intelligent questions, right? That she keeps me on my feet, right? When my wife want to ask you a question, you better be ready to answer. You better be ready to answer her. Like, she can hold very intelligent conversation, right? And just make you want to talk, just make you want to share stuff, and all of that stuff. And she also, just not the fact that she asks questions, she also listens to when you talk.
Yeah, and I think that's the majority, if not all women. Like, they want to know their spouse, they're interested. So they're going to ask questions and get you to talk. So, like, tell me what's on your mind. I want to know everything. Let's talk. Let's be besties.
Yeah, let's be besties. It's really important that couples communicate well, be besties, be best of friends. That's the way you can flow, right? Of course, there will be some little issues here and there, right? But when you're best friends, it's easy. It's easy, right?
The last and final thing, well, not final, because there's a lot of different things I like about you, but I'm picking 5 today. So the 5th thing I like about my husband is your disciplined prayer life. I know that goes into loving Jesus as well, but that's another thing that I admire, because y'all, he wakes up early in the morning and he prays while I'm snoring. And I just love that so much, because just having that security blanket, like, I can, relax and feel safe, because I know without a doubt my husband is praying for me. Like, he's covering his family in prayer. And I really think that's admirable. And also, you pray for others. Like, truly, because a lot of times people might ask, hey, can you pray for me? I'm going through such and such. And we'll be like, yeah, we'll pray for you. And then forget about it. And that doesn't happen with you. Like, you remember like what somebody's going through, and you go to war in prayer for them. You don't stop until you see results. And I just think that's awesome. So good job.
Yeah, just to add to what my wife says, one thing I want you all to understand is that prayer works with consistency. Prayer works with consistency. For the 3rd time, prayer works with consistency. Right? I don't know. Maybe I wasn't like this when I was a teenager. Right? I grew up to see my auntie, one of my Auntie Favor. Shout out to Auntie Favor. She is
a prayer warrior.
She's a prayer warrior, if there's a word like that. She prays. Trust me. So I grew up as a teenager seeing her pray all the time. She would just wake up and then she's there hours. Wow. Oh man. Right? I'm like, where does she get the strength from? Right? So I just got to understood that it's all about fellowship with your father. If you call him your father, you just have to have that fellowship. You have to have that conversation. It's just your daily routine, not just in the morning, right? It could be any time of the day, right? Any time of the day. But the most important thing is that you're having that constant communication
with the Lord. Yeah, and I think that you are a good influence on me. Like, when I see you being extravagant for the Lord, I'm like, okay, he doing that, so what am I gonna do? Like, I can't let him, beat me out. Like, I love the Lord too. He ain't the only one.
Yeah, not like we're in a competition, right? Even if we're in a competition, it's a good competition, right? Yeah. Those are the kind of things you need to compete with, and not compete on how to buy nonsense things and all of that. It's a good competition, and I encourage that. The next thing I want to say about my wife is, and I admire about her, is the fact that she is super intentional with me, right? She's super intentional with me, be it my health, right? In fact, recently she just started getting good protein food for me, right? She encouraged us to do that. She's intentional about, are you doing this? Are you doing that? Because sometimes women, we can always forget stuff. She's checking up on me almost every time. Did you do this? Oh, are you washing your hands when you use the bathroom? Are you cleaning? Are you checking your meals?
Are you taking your medicine?
Am I taking my medicine? Right? So she's just so sweet, and that makes me really feel good that somebody got my back. Right? Somebody has my back every time. Yeah. So, and I'm happy. I'm really happy. Even as I speak now, I can just feel the joy in my heart about how that is so special to me. Are you scoring your songs? Did you buy gas?
I'm here to help you.
Thank you, PJ.
I am your helpmeet. Well, that concludes our video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.